Bill Maher is kind of sort of starting to wake up. He's realizing that Democrats are and left-wing people and politicians and the mainstream media is adding so much fuel and divisiveness to the culture. It's shattering America as we know it. Calling Donald Trump the president of the United States Hitler is obviously not okay. And that type of rhetoric was pretty much the reason why President Trump there's an assassination attempt on him and why Charlie Kirk was actually assassinated. And it's disgusting. So we're going to take a look at Bill Maher. Also, Ben Shapiro goes on the show with Bill Maher and hands him a new one, like puts him into his place on his own show, which is, always fun to see. So before we get into it, like and subscribe. Let's just get right into it. Here we go.
Okay, and people started to gather around him and they were chanting, "You're the Hitler of our time." Okay, first of all, assholes, he's not Hitler.
Talking about President Trump.
Okay, an insult to everybody in the Holocaust to begin with. Second of all, calling somebody Hitler makes it a lot easier to justify things like assassination. Let's put a shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously a big part of the problem is the left is just using such radical and crazy terminology, and it's leading to the radicalization of not just the youth, but people that listen to it. CNN, MSNBC, right? They just use such vile and disgusting language. So that's why they brought in Ben Shapiro, who can, talk a little bit about this.
The reality is that as somebody who receives an inordinate amount of death threats, and I know the kind of death threats that Charlie was getting, you can break down the death threats and where they are coming from. And if we are not...
He's not the only one, by the way. I've received death threats after I was named by the British Columbia Premier as a radical right-wing extremist. I started receiving death threats from Reddit and my DMs, emails. It's insane. I'm like nobody. I'm just like a freaking random dude that makes videos and shares my opinion, right? And that's how like Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro all started. But it's crazy because these death threats literally happen to like everyday people. Like if you just go out into the streets and you're like, I stand with Charlie Kirk, somebody somewhere will come up to you and call you a Nazi, and they'll probably try and hate you and start a fight with you. It's wild. The left has no control over their emotions.
Politically correct, then we understand that if there's a shooting at a synagogue, it is very likely to be either a white supremacist or a radical Muslim. If it is a shooting of a Republican politician, it is very likely to be a trans Antifa Marxist shooter.
That is just not true.
That's just not true. Bill Maher, turns out that the person who tried to assassinate or who did assassinate Charlie Kirk was actually, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the hell you want to call it, in relationship with a trans. Like this has all come out. It's just crazy that even when provided with the evidence, like the actual tangible evidence to show that this is what's going on, people still deny it. Trans person shot President Trump, and somebody who was in a relationship with a trans person shot and killed Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk assassin lived with a transgender partner. There it is, right? It's all coming out now. And again, Bill Maher just in absolute denial, right? That's not true. No way. No. It's statistics. Like it's in our faces. The numbers don't lie.
We don't know what this kid is.
We do know this kid was of the left. We do know that.
We do know what?
That this kid was of the political left. That is according to contemporaneous reporting from The Guardian as well as Tablet Magazine today.
It's literally inscribed in the bullet casings. Trans ideology, like took a knife and wrote down, like etched out in part of the bullet casings, some wild, absolute vile, disgusting things. That's always clearly shown that that's people that have left-wing political ideologies, and they're radicalized by their own media, by their own politicians. We just see it time and time and time again. I can't believe Bill Maher is in complete denial of this.
It's 2 days out. We don't know shit, Ben. But we don't know shit. They never do. The internet is undefeated in getting it wrong to begin.
The internet is undefeated in getting it wrong. Again, let's just go back to this right here, right? Like it literally just got confirmed that this was a trans ideological assassination. The partner described as a male transitioning to female is fully cooperating with the FBI. Like, I don't understand how Bill Maher still to this day is not getting it. Like, you're almost there, buddy. You're almost there. Right. And then you got Alex Jones, who says, hey guys, I told you so. I told you so.
Well, Alex Jones was right again. Tyler Robinson living with a trans woman, man to woman, showing off for the gal. And that's what the family told him and what the ATF knew. Just all that wasn't released yet. And so when all of you said I was wrong and Steve Ricardo was wrong, you got egg on your faces again.
It's not meant to be like an I told you so thing. It's just the statistics are proving it. They're backing it that most of the political violence, like I don't know what the exact number is, but it's most of it is coming from the left. Radicalization of Antifa, of our media, the mainstream media, of left-wing politicians, but they keep blaming the right for this. Come on, man, wake up.
It's not about the internet. That's about the actual reporting by mainstream acceptance. The Guardian is not a right-wing.
Here's what we heard. Here's what I was told so far, and
they can't cope. Bill Maher, bro, it's literally just came out that it was a trans ideological motivated assassination. This guy, the copium from people is insane. It's hard to believe because it sounds crazy, right? Like most of the political violence is from trans and Antifa. No, that can't be true. It's almost like the black on black crime thing, right? Like it's just a statistic, man. It's not meant to be any phobic. It's not meant to be racist or misogynistic or whatever. It's just a statistic. The numbers are there to show it.
Tell you what was wrong. First, I heard he's a registered Republican. Not true. Okay. Then he was a donor to Trump. Not true. His father works in the sheriff's office. Not true. There was a picture of him wearing a pro-Trump shirt. Not true.
It looked like this kid was raised in a more Republican household and then went off to college and got radicalized because you literally have communist recruiting groups and Antifa recruiting groups right on college campuses. So what do you expect when the young, impressionable youth go to college to figure out who they are and they're literally being told right to their faces by masses, by people that invite them with avocado toast and purple hair dye, right? Hey, come here. It's okay. Just come to this side and we're going to take care of you. You got to hate everything. You got to hate everything and be radicalized like us. That's what's happening right now to the youth. And this is the outcome.
A member of the Democratic Socialists of America. Not true. We don't know what he is.
Well,
how are you so sure he's of the left? Now, I agree when you write on a bullet. What did he write on the bullet?
Yeah, wrote on the bullet some trans ideological things, right? That's insane. How can you not see it, Bill Maher? Like, this is driving me nuts. The copium is just insane. The left is in denial. Absolute denial of this.
Catch as fascist, which is also a gamer thing.
Okay, but now I'm hearing he may have been part of that group for whom Charlie Kirk was not right-wing enough.
You mean the Groypers, yes.
No, my freaking goodness, man. It's just crazy. This is all so crazy. And this is why Alex Jones seems so cuckoo sometimes, is because he says these things and then a little bit of time passes and it turns out he's right.
This is trans rage. This is the tip of the spear. This is the left's death cult, and more is coming. That's a fact. Israel couldn't be behind all these attacks at Catholic churches and stuff. It's the trans, okay? It's a serious issue. God bless Charlie Kirk.
Oh, my goodness. It's just wild to me. Like, it's wild to me that people are in still denial of the facts, the cold, hard facts.
I mean, so...
You're sure he's not that?
I'm not sure that he's not that.
A minute ago you were sure what he was.
Hold on, Bill. Hold on. Okay, because
You were.
Oh my goodness. Well, it turns out that he was dating a trans. So there you go, Bill Maher. We are sure that this is trans motivated, that this is more trans political violence. So it's just a matter of time before the information does come out. And now it's come out. And now we know, Bill Maher. We know that people that were saying that this is trans right from the beginning because of the bullet cases were etched with trans ideological stuff. That's insane. because the right is calm. The right is peaceful. The right can use words. The right uses debate, actual dialogue to get their points across. The left goes straight to violence. And we're seeing it time and time and time again, which is why you have Elon Musk calling for Antifa to be listed as a terrorist organization, which is why you have President of the United States, Donald Trump, so pissed off that one of his best friends, Charlie Kirk, was assassinated. This is crazy. And this is going to cause a lot more craziness in America. Something needs to happen. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think should happen next. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.